Hey y'all, Austin here with Outer World Media. Welcome back to another video. This time, guys, this is a big one. This is the 100th video on the channel. I started this channel, I don't know how many years back. It's been probably 4 years or so ago. It's when I started it. Did a little bit starting out, and then I kind of took a leave of absence for a year or two, but then picked the channel up the very tail end of 2023, and this channel has just grown so much. Over this last year, I've made some really good friends. On this channel, I've met some other guys that do booktube and whatnot. I'm still looking out there to find more booktube channels that they're kind of on the lower end as far as subscribers. They're not huge channels and whatnot. I just feel like I get along really good with everybody that I've talked to so far, so that's made this experience really enjoyable and whatnot. Just kind of looking over here real quick. Like I said, this is the 100th video for the channel, so I want to make it a big deal. So I just kind of wanted to tell y'all, I do appreciate everybody that's watched any videos up until this point, and anybody that's going to in the future. If you see this video a year or two or 10 years down the line, I appreciate every single one of you that have come back and watched this video. Again, I couldn't do this without you guys. I know there's probably a lot of channels that say that, but I really do honestly mean that. Just kind of wanted to get into this. It's also, like I said, it's the 100th video for the channel, but it's also, I didn't do a halfway through the year video, so I figured, you know what, I'll do it to kill two birds with one stone, as they say, and do that all in one video. So starting off, I had some goals for this year, for 2024. They've kind of changed. I've added some and whatnot, and it's just kind of, been a roller coaster ride for this channel, so far this year. Like I said, I said I wanted to, try to get as much into the Malazan series as I could. I've kind of put that to the side right now just so I can focus on reading other books and whatnot. I'm not DNFing it by any means, but you know what? I've said this in past videos, but just kind of getting into, like I said, what were my goals this year for the channel for 2024. The big goal I had was to read 36 books for the year. I am currently sitting, as of today, 34 completed books. So knowing that, any number I go past at this point, or I will be happy once I get past 36. But me being me, I can't just have, that goal sit and not raise it. So I am, as of today, trying to read 45 books for the year of 2024. I feel like that'll be pretty easy to accomplish and still, give me the drive to want to read more books. Some other goals that I've come up with just because I sat down, and the other day Kevin Toll posted a video just kind of doing, a halfway through the year update, and that's kind of what gave me, this idea, to do this. And so I started thinking, well, what's some, goals that I want to try to accomplish this year? Well, if you can see behind me, this huge stack of books, it's 2 stacks tall. There's quite a few books, over 100 books up there right now. Those are my Louis L'Amour books. Well, I have decided I want to try to read 25 Louis L'Amour books this year. I'm currently sitting at 11 so far. So I have a decent amount of Louis L'Amour books to go. I got some fellowship reads, is what I'm going to call them now, coming up here within the next couple months. So I'm looking forward to that. Kind of knock some of those out and whatnot. A couple, some other goals that I want to try, and accomplish this year. I want to read 2 trilogies, completed trilogies and whatnot. So I've kind of, I've done one. I read the Old Man's War trilogy, and I need to do a review for that series as a whole, that trilogy. Well, I have one more, trilogy, if you will, that I've started this year that I still need to finish, and I'll have completed that, and that is the Hannibal series. I need to read Hannibal and finish this. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I saw this on sale on Kindle the other day for like $3. I'm kind of mad at myself that I didn't pick it up, but I am about 100 pages in. I'm not gonna restart it. I remember exactly where I was, what was happening, so I want to try to finish that trilogy this year. Another trilogy that I want to try and start this year is the Bourne trilogy. Specifically, like the Bourne Identity. I at least would like to read this one this year. I've kind of put off reading this book, and I don't know why, but I need to read that one. Um, a couple series that I want to try and start, this year, aside from, the Bourne trilogy. I'm sorry, I have to keep my phone here so I can see my notes. Um, I want to try and start the Fargo series by Clive Cussler. That's about like a husband and wife, I don't know what the best comparison or how to describe them. When I read it, the movie that popped in my mind was Fool's Gold with Matthew McConaughey. Where they go looking for the gold and whatnot and the treasure. And that's kind of what it made me think of. So I kind of want to start that series. I need to find it. I just can't seem to find it anywhere for a good price, if you will. Another one that I want to start is to start the Scott Harvath series, which is by what is his? I forget what his name is, and I'm gonna remember. Brad Thor, by Brad Thor. I had the first 5 books on my Kindle. I need to start that series. As well, I did just add another series to this list as of today that I need to start, and that is the Mitch Rapp series by Vince Lin. If you guys don't know, they're having a huge sale on Kindle right now. All those books are like $3, so you can get like the first 22 books. I think it's like $60 or whatever it is. It's like $60. Well, I was looking and kind of debating. I had some Kindle and Amazon credit and whatnot. I was kind of debating. I was looking through, and I saw that Vince Lin wrote the first, or Vince Flynn. I don't know why I said Lin. Flynn wrote the first 13 books, and it looks like they had somebody come in after and start kind of like moonlighting and writing the series for him, I guess. So I got the first 13 books on my Kindle. I'm not sure if I'll get that far in the series this year by any means, but I had the first 13, at least, that were written 100% by Vince Flynn. Some other goals that I have this year, I want to try and read and finish Streets of Laredo. I am 100 something pages, almost 200 pages into this book. Sorry guys, my nose is itching. I still have a good amount of way to go. I don't know why my nose keeps itching, but anyways, I want to try to finish this and whatnot. I really want to finish this so I can read Dead Man's Walk, which is about Call and Woodrow when they're younger. Some other stuff that I would like to try to read this year. Dustin Neely had recommended to me that I try reading splatter western, I believe is what the genre is called. It's like horror western books, and I looked on Amazon and it was like $20 for a book, and then I looked on Kindle and they're like $3 a book on Kindle. So I did get me a couple of those to try to read, hopefully come October. Some other goals, like I said, this video is my goals for 2024, and I do have quite a few that I want to try to accomplish. I would like to get to book 15 and finish book 15 of the Longmire series, which I don't think that'll be an issue. I'm in the middle of the 12th book right now, so I don't think that'll be an issue. We have plenty of time left this year. Some other goals that I have for the channel, I would like to post 100 videos total for the year 2024. Once this video gets posted, I'll be sitting at 72 so far, so I'm not worried about not reaching that goal. I have quite a few videos lined up and in mind, working on some ideas. And speaking of videos, that leads me to the big one that a couple people keep asking me about in the comments. When am I going to do the John Wayne Clint Eastwood comparison video? And I'm not calling it versus anymore, I'm calling it comparison. I am still working on that. Again, it's just not something to take lightly, but I'm making it a goal by the end of the year to have that video posted, whether that's on December 31st at 11:59 is when it's posted to YouTube. I will have that video up. Again, just not wanting to take it lightly or anything like that. Just trying to get movies and whatnot to compare and whatnot. But yeah, guys, that's it. I mean, I know I've seen some channels where they talk about they want to have this many subscribers and this and that. That's awesome. You should really always strive, in my opinion. Have a goal to try to reach, and once you reach that goal, get another goal, like what I'm doing with the total amount of books that I want to read this year. But I feel like trying to say I want to have 100 subscribers by the end of the year, that's not anything that I can help per se. That's, ultimately up to people that stop by and see the channel and think that it's worth sticking around to watch me just blabber on, sorry, about books, movies, whatever it is. So, if we reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year, hey, you know what? Awesome. If we're still sitting at 64 by the end of the year, awesome. If we go down in subscribers, you know what? I'll still be happy. Just with the people that I get to interact with on this channel, I really do appreciate it. I know, I kind of keep repeating myself. I'm kind of getting in and out of focus. Been a long day, guys. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to wrap up this video though. Again, saying thank y'all for sticking around for 100 videos and dropping by every week to try and watch a video that I post. Again, I can't thank y'all enough. Y'all have a good one.